This video is going to give you an introduction to the Swiftlight Toolkit for consultants and briefly illustrate 7 practical uses of Swiftlight. Whether you are an existing user or new to Swiftlight, we hope this is going to give you some ideas about how to use Swiftlight effectively and how it can help you. The toolkit is made up of 3 things. This video, a PDF document, which is really the heart of the toolkit, and then there are also some example Swiftlight files for you to download. All of these are accessible from the website, and there are also links at the end of this video. With that intro, I'm now going to dive into the 7 uses of Swiftlight. The first is using Swiftlight to quickly create timelines and other outputs for meetings, proposals, and so on. And this is where a lot of people start using Swiftlight. With its intuitive interface, the flexibility of the timeline display, the great looking graphics, and the easy export to PowerPoint, you can very quickly create professional outputs and slot them into presentations or proposal documents. And as I've been talking, we've just been seeing some examples in the background. Now you'll be able to see these and other examples and also appreciate their quality when you look at the PDF document. Another really nice feature is that the colors and fonts are totally customizable, so you can align outputs either with your branding or with the brand requirements of your clients. The PDF document goes into a lot more detail on this use case of Swiftlight, and if you've not seen it, you should also watch the overview video to see how easy and fast it is to create a timeline in Swiftlight. Let's now turn to use 2, which is using Swiftlight in real time in a client meeting to create or edit a plan. With Swiftlight's graphical interface, you can very easily project it up onto a screen and then create or edit a plan in real time, whether it's a timeline or adding milestones and actions to a to-do list. And there's a big benefit to doing it in real time with the client rather than writing something up and then sending it around afterwards. Not only is it efficient, but as one of our customers has highlighted, this also helps foster greater client engagement as they are participating in the creation of the plan, and that's obviously pretty important. Moving on to use 3, and this is using Swiftlight in a program office. Whether it's by the program office team or the sub-teams who are reporting into them, Swiftlight's timelines and activity summaries are great for management communication and reporting. And you can either use Swiftlight on a standalone basis or alongside MS Project. And we have a number of customers who are using Swiftlight in this way and finding that senior management really like the quality of the timelines and the other outputs that they're getting. Turning to use 4, which is using Swiftlight for the in-depth management of a project. Now, whether it's by the project leader by themselves or by them and others in the team, this is a core usage of Swiftlight. There's a lot we could say about this, and there's more detail in the PDF document. I'm going to keep it relatively brief in this video. Now, one of the neat things about Swiftlight that you'll find is how the different views help you at different points in the project process. So at the scoping stage, it's very often the timeline in particular, and sometimes the objectives and scope and the activity group summary view that you'll find helpful. But then once you're into the project, it's more the activity group detail, the action list over time, the to-do list functionality of Swiftlight that you'll find you're using more, and obviously some use of the timeline as well for getting a perspective of the high-level plan. And then when it comes to reporting on progress, you'll find that the timeline view, the activity group summary, 2 views which give you a big picture perspective on your project, and then sometimes the activity group detail if you want to drill in on a specific activity. Those are the views that you'll likely be using. To really understand this usage better, I suggest you read the PDF document section, and then if you have questions or need advice, don't hesitate to email the Swiftlight team. We're always happy to give advice and help out. Turning to the next use case, which is structured planning for a junior team member. As a project leader, there are often times where you want a junior team member to tell you how they plan to accomplish something. And rather than have them put something together in Excel or PowerPoint, Swiftlight gives them an easy structure to work in. They can highlight the activity deliverables, key milestones, meetings, and then the to-do list. What do they plan to do by when? And so not only does this make it easier for them, the consultant, to put something sensible together, it also makes it easier for the project leader to provide oversight because there's a more visual view and structured view of what they're trying to get done. Use 6, which is leveraging the links between Swiftlight and MS Project. This functionality has 2 uses. One, converting all or part of a detailed MS Project plan into Swiftlight to allow easier and clearer visualization and reporting of the plan. And this is particularly helpful for presentations to senior executives. And the second use, which is taking a plan in Swiftlight and then converting it into MS Project, which allows you to do high-level top-down planning in Swiftlight and then pass it over to MS Project for more detailed scheduling. If you want more information on this usage, you can visit the web page on it, and there's also a video there explaining how it works. Finally, use 7. If you're a senior consultant overseeing multiple projects, it can be hard to keep deadlines, meetings, and so on in perspective. And so one nice use of Swiftlight is just to use it for a high-level perspective of all your activities. So by project, by activity, you can see when the client meetings are, what your checkpoints are with the different teams to see how they're getting on. It's good for getting a macro view of what's coming up for you, and then you can also drill into more detail if you need. And once you've got a plan like this set up, it's the sort of thing you might look at maybe once a week, update it, literally take a couple of minutes, and it's something that will really help you keep things in perspective. So that was a whistle-stop tour of the 7 uses, and I hope that's been interesting and given you lots of ideas about how you can use Swiftlight, and also help demonstrate what a valuable tool it can be for consultants. For more information on these uses, we suggest you look at the PDF part of the toolkit, and then if you do have questions, feel free to email the Swiftlight team. If you are not a customer of ours already and you are interested in Swiftlight for yourself or for your firm, you can get a free 30-day trial from our website, and you can also contact the Swiftlight team to arrange a discussion or a demo. We hope you found this useful. We thank you for your time and hope you're having a great day.